Okay, so it's been a while since I uploaded a vlog, but that video where you saw me get ready, I actually that was yesterday. I was going to see my parents, so I don't look like that now. Sorry, I'm hungry, so I got some Five Guys and I'm gonna eat some food here while I talk to you. Stop the fry. So I'm going to Korea next Tuesday. Why? 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to Korea on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. Oh, say crazy. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going, but I am. Micah and I are going. It's a long story, but in the end, God provided, and we are heading off to Korea, and we're going to be there from, so our flight is on Tuesday, so the 17th at 6:30 p.m. That's our flight. It's an evening flight, so we'll get to Korea on Thursday morning, like 6:30 a.m. So we go to Korea, we'll be there on that Thursday, then we stay there until July 14, which is our flight back home. So it's crazy, but we are going. We're doing a one stop in France and then we go to Korea. So we're flying on Air France. That's the airline we're gonna be on. Haven't been on the airline before, but heard it's not bad and it'll be okay. So yeah, just worried because a lot of flights right now, the airplanes and everything. I mean, I used to have a little bit of fear being up in the air, but it's gotten a little more worrisome because of all those airplanes and flights that are crashing. So praying that we'll be safe and we'll be okay. Everybody that goes will be safe. So yeah, anyways. So yesterday I went to my parents' house, which is that was what I was telling you guys, right? Yesterday I went to my parents' house. We went down in the evening, and then we got there around 8:30 p.m. Ate dinner with them, talked for a little bit, and then we had to come back home because no one was home for Max and Nala. So we came back home at 2 a.m. It was raining so much, to the point where like we could at one area we just couldn't see anything, and it was just so scary. But we're alive, we're back. We only had Taco Bell this morning, and I only had the Crunch Wrap. That's all I had. So this is my actual meal. Anyway, so I did a lot of shopping today. So that's why I'm so hungry, because like I went to Costco first and I got laundry detergent, because we just completely ran out. And I bought some of their dog treats. Hyun and Yoon are gonna be staying at our house for a bit. Oh, by the way, they're the ones that moved in, so they're gonna be staying at our house just to watch over Max and Nala for us while we're gone. I'm gonna miss them so much. So I had to stock up on all the treats and everything, so that way they are all set. So I had to go get that, but I only needed 2 things from Costco, and boy, oh my, the line for self-checkout was long, and a lot of people, they had their carts like filled, and I'm just like, why are you in the self-checkout lane? Anyways, so I had to wait for a while. I mean, it went a lot faster than I thought, but still, I was like holding the detergent in this hand, holding the treats in this hand, and I was just like, I'm only getting 2 things. I just want to go pay and leave, but I had to stay there for a while. Then I went to Target and I went to go buy all the little mini stuff, like travel stuff and things I want to have for tour, so that I am prepared and everything will be okay. So yeah, so I am here. Oh, I also stopped by one more place, and it was the AutoZone shop, because so yesterday was kind of crazy. We initially was going to drive Micah's car and we were going to go head down to my parents, a 3.5 hour drive. However, when we were at the gas station, this lady next to us, she told us, she said, "You guys have a nail in your tire." And I was like, "What?" And Micah was like, "What?" And then we checked and there was a nail in the tire. but it's in a weird position. It's like on the side of the tire, not really like on the tread of the wheel or tread of the tire. So it's like on the side. And so we were like, oh my goodness. So then there was no point in filling up his gas to that much, but we did. And we went back home, got into my car, and then we drove down to my parents. So we had to use my car. Yeah, so that happened. So that's why I went to the AutoZone. I literally just went into the shop. So I asked the person there. He said that you will have to take into the shop and actually get the tire replaced, which is crazy. I haven't told Micah yet because he's out right now. I'll tell him when he comes home, or I'll tell him when I go pick him up because I dropped him off. He recently replaced all his tires. Yeah. Yeah. So just a lot of things before this tour starts have been very frustrating because I don't want to go too much in detail, but basically it's been hard to go to Korea. But the reason why we're able to is because God truly provided for us. Like in ways that we didn't want it to happen, but it did, and we're able to go and serve. So we are trying to stay thankful for that. The enemy is really, really loving to mess with us and try to distract us and try to make us feel all these emotions, all these negative emotions, but we are trying not to let those thoughts and those emotions win, but rather just remember what our purpose is and try to go on this tour with a good mindset. And so I'm with a good heart, which we initially had in the beginning of this year. Like we were excited, and as the closer we get to the tour date, the more distractions, more unexpected situations happen. And so this was just another thing that, you know, and honestly, like it was really hard in the moment and really frustrating in the moment, but you know what, that's a future's problem. We're gonna still try to focus on tour, and we'll figure that out when we come back because we won't be really using that car anyways. So the nail is still in the tire, and we're just not gonna drive the car. Yeah. Okay, so the rest of the day I am just gonna clean up, probably finish up my little itinerary for Korea, and just prepare some other things, prepare my nurse kit and all that. And so yes, so I'm gonna eat because I need to finish eating.